Like I'll share with you, bro. You're big bro. I shared with Boogie. I went through a mental health collapse out here, bro. Anxiety kicked my ass and depression because like I was so giddy to get into something here
Yeah,
and so giddy to get up out of here, to
yeah,
get back to what I was doing with China because we did have some things going down the horizon, bro, that finally, they don't listen. 3 years of grinding, bro, they were finally listening to me in Beijing. And so we had this huge rollout ready. And I'm like, well, I got to get back to this and the bread and get my family back. Bro, I struggled with anxiety and depression. So at the same time, they told me I'm not going to get an extension. I had been going to the doctor and talking to therapists, and the therapist was like, she was cool, man. She was out of Paris. She's a Brazilian out of Paris. She
okay,
said, "You just need to go home. You're on E right now. You've given so much to your family. You've given so much to this adaptation. You got to go home and let your family fill you up. It's like your wife can't because you guys got the kids, so you guys are gonna always be on E with each other because you guys give so much to your baby and your family.
right,
You got to go home." And so I was like, all right. And then I thought my heart, the anxiety gets your heart going, right? So I went and saw a cardiologist that happens to be Roxy's aunt. And
okay,
she's like, I can give you medication, honey. Your heart is healthy. I haven't seen a healthy heart like this during this pandemic. You don't have a problem. Medication will help you up here, but your problem is here.
oh,
Sit down, relax, go to your country. Now that's Auntie talking to me.
yeah, yeah,
So then I went to a neurologist because you know us, like I didn't believe
right,
her. I'm like,
right.
went to neurologist. Neurologist like, ain't nothing wrong with you, man. I'm not. You take your money back. This is a waste of my time. You need to go home.
Oh wow. So you getting shots, you getting those shots from the older people like, listen, bro, we telling you straight up, you know what I'm saying? It's the old people wisdom right here.
Oh, I was like, man, okay. Roxy's birthday was December 26th. I left December 27th that year, 1 week to date after seeing the neurologist.
Okay.
So that was a huge part of it. And then I also had to be out of Brazil for 1 month to the date that I entered. So we tried to time it. So I left at the beginning of January. I could come back at the end of January because that's when I entered.
Right.
So what happens is my clock resets every January 23rd because
Okay.
that's the date that I entered 3 years ago. But now I'm good, man. I went home. I don't know what all I can say on your podcast, but
Nah,
I
bro,
probably
cool. Say what you feel. We spend
look.
positivity.
Hey, look. I went home. I went to LA, sat on the beach with the bestie. She's a psychology student too. She got the
Yeah.
mentals right. I went home to Idaho and Oregon, bro. And Oregon, I could just
Hey,
walk outside, snip a bud, and I'm straight.
hey,